Good morning, student. In chapter 3rd, consumer behavior. In this chapter, my dear student, we are study about behavior of consumer. Okay, consumer behavior. In this topic, we are studying two things. What are the two things? The behavior of the consumer measure through one is marginal utility approach. One is marginal utility approach. Another is ordinal utility approach. So what is the marginal utility approach and what is ordinal utility approach? I am going to explain very easily. So economics say that behavior of consumer is going to measure through marginal utility. In marginal utility, we are using cardinal number system. Okay, cardinal number system. In this ordinal number. So what is the difference between cardinal ordinal? My dear student, we have already studied consumer equilibrium, consumer equilibrium, one commodity, two commodity. Okay, in this one commodity, two commodity, consumer equilibrium, we have already studied in our previous video, that is called marginal utility. It means that the behavior of consumer is going to be measured in number 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Whatever the commodity consumer is going to be take or purchase for the satisfaction, this satisfaction is going to be measured in terms of the number, that is 1, 2, 3, 4 number, that is called marginal utility approach or cardinal utility approach. So this topic we have already studied. Now the next part of this chapter number 3rd, that is called ordinal utility approach. So ordinal utility approach, my dear student, we have to study in this topic very simple. Going to be two topics we are going to study. First is that indifference curve, budget line. Okay, with the help of indifference curve and budget line, we can also measure the consumer behavior. So what is the ordinal system? Ordinal system means ranking system, means first, second, third, fourth, that you have to know, first, second, third. You can also say that preferences. So with the help of this two method, indifference curve, budget line, we are going to study the behavior of the consumer. We can also that ordinal system approach, ordinal utility approach, and utility means usefulness. And in terms of ranking, that is called the first, second, third, and in terms of the preferences also, in terms of the order system also, in terms of order. Okay, so our next today topic is that indifference curve. So indifference curve is what? Here consumer is going to be make a combination of two goods, okay, which gives an equal amount of satisfaction. So what is the, suppose I am going to take example of food and clothes. So in clothing, consumer is going to be make a combination, how much amount of how much units of clothes and food is going to be combined for this given amount of income. So here it is a combination. I am going to take a combination. Okay, the first combination I am going to take, if the consumer is going to invest very little amount of income in food, so naturally he is going to be maximum amount of income in clothes. So he is going to take 1 unit of food and 10 units of clothes. This is the first combination, that is called combination number 1. It may be another combination when consumer is going to increase the food and decrease the units of clothes. So he is going to take 2 units of food and clothes 7 units. Okay, 7 units of clothes. So what you observe, my dear student, the first combination is going to take 1 units of food and 10 units of clothes. But the second combination is going to take 2 units of foods and 7 units of clothes. So you can see that is going to be substitute. Substitute means that some part of the income is going to be substitute for the food. Okay, because he is going to sacrifice some part of the clothes. So how much type is going to be substitute in the food? He is going to substitute 1 unit extra. 1 unit extra means previously he was 1 unit of foods. Now he is going to take 2 units of. So he is going to take 1 unit extra of food. How much amount of he is going to sacrifice? Previously he was 10. Now he is going to sacrifice 3 units of clothes. So it is called the substitution. Substitution means whatever the substitution from 1 unit to 2 units, 10 to 7 units. Here I am writing substitution 1 for food and 3 for clothes. Similarly, I am going to take another combination, that is C. Here consumer is going to take 3 units of foods and only 5 units of clothes. So what is the substitution? 1 is going to substitute 2 to 3, that is 1 unit of substitution, and 7 to 5, that is the 2 units of substitution. Okay. Next combination is that D. In D combination, it is going to take 4 units of food, okay, and 4 units of, you can say that, clothes also. So it is a simple. Again, what is the substitution? 3 to 4, 1 units of substitution, 5 to 4, 1 unit of substitution. So my dear students, here this is the combination. With the help of this combination, I am going to draw one graph you can able to understand. This graph consists of here. This is the y-axis and this is the x-axis. In this axis, I am going to take units of clothes. Units of clothes. Units of clothes. Okay. In this axis, I am going to take units of food. Okay. So you have to already know that units of food is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Similarly, here I am going to take units of clothes. So first one is that 4, 5, 7, and last one is 10. Okay. My dear students, you just draw the graph with the help of this tabular. 1 food, 10 clothes. 1 food, 10 clothes. One food, 10 clothes. Okay. again 7 clothes, 2 food, ठीक, again 3 foods, 5 clothes, again 4 clothes and 4 food, it had already completed, my dear student. So you have to join this line also. This is our curve. This curve is known as indifference curve. So already we have mentioned combination A. What is the combination A? 10 clothes, 1 food. Combination B, 7 clothes, 2 food, 2 units of food. You can write units. You can. Again combination C, 5 units of clothes, 3 units of food. Again combination D, that is called 4 units of clothes and 4 units of food. So this can be also be seen. This is called indifference curve. You can write indifference curve IC here. IC means indifference curve, my dear student. So indifference curve is called IC utility curve. So these are the different combination A, B, C, D. Let's see what is the meaning of IC here. IC shows the various combination of two goods. Here also two goods I am taking. Equal amounts of satisfaction to the consumer. Oh, it is a true equal amounts of satisfaction. Whatever the combination consumer is going to fit on the basis of the income is going to be take equal amounts of satisfaction. So this satisfaction level can be shown with the help of this IC curve. IC curve means indifference curve. My dear students, it is very important for our exam. Come to the IC map. Okay, what is IC map? IC map means there are various IC curves. It is simple. I am going to various combination of indifference curve. Here I am going to draw. I am not taking any amount. 13 minutes. Okay. So various combination of, suppose units of clothes, units of food. This is called IC1, this is called IC2, this is called IC3, this is called IC4. Okay, there are 4 IC. The IC4, 1, 2, 3, 4, it gives maximum satisfaction. Okay, it gives maximum satisfaction compared to the IC1 and IC2 and IC3. So IC4 gives maximum satisfaction. IC4 gives maximum satisfaction compared to the IC1, IC2, IC3. Okay, all of them give maximum satisfaction. So my dear student, for the examination point of view, it is important. So you have to mention that indifference curve properties. It is very important for examination. Properties of IC. IC means IC curve. The first property is that downward slope, left to right, downward slope, downward slope, downward slope. First property is that downward slope, left to right. You can write that left to right. Okay. The second property is that concave. Third property is that it never intersect. Never intersect. Okay, never intersect. Never intersect. Never intersects. What never intersects? Any curve cannot be intersect each other. Concave means it is the position of this way. Concaveness. So there are three properties you can keep remember. The IC curve moves downwards left to right. Second is always concave and it never intersect each other. So our topic is going to completed. You keep remember it is a combination of goods and services, whatever the consumer going to be satisfied with a given amount of income. Thank you, my dear students.